Welcome, Tale Tellers. It's a creepy Tuesday, and I have another dispatcher story just for you. So without further ado, let's start our story for today. Turn those lights off, turn the sound up, and get ready for something creepy. The life of a dispatcher. William. There's nothing more awful than when a child dies, especially when you know that you were the last person that child talked to before they died. That part of dispatching will never get easy, and there will never be a time where I don't blame myself or beat myself up for not doing everything I could, even if it seems like I did. There's always that what if thought that comes to mind. For confidentiality, all names have been made up. This call came through on a Saturday night just after 10 PM. 911, what's your emergency?
There's someone in my house.
A faint whisper was heard over the phone. Okay, can you tell me where you live and what happened?
My name is William. I live at Honeycomb Avenue. My mum and dad are on vacation, so I'm home alone.
Okay, William, are you hiding right now?
Yes, I'm in my dad's office. I locked it from the inside. You need a key to get in.
Perfect. Is there somewhere where you can hide in there, just in case someone gets in? I need you to do that for me.
Yeah, there is. I'm already under the desk. I'm too big to fit anywhere else.
That's okay. How old are you? The police are on their way. We'll just keep talking quietly until they get there, okay?
I'm 11. My parents let me stay at home.
That's super cool. You must have been excited. His breathing stopped short. I heard the faint sound of someone calling his name.
That's my grandma. She's been checking up on me.
He whispered. Are you sure she wasn't the one who was in the house when you called?
I saw the other people. They were wearing masks.
I sent more details about the dispatch. Did they see you?
No, I don't think so. I was getting a snack from the kitchen when they came in through the back door. I ran into my dad's office.
He was starting to hyperventilate. William, I need you to breathe. The police will be there. I was cut off by the sound of a woman screaming.
Grandma?
He whimpered. He shuffled around and I could hear him get out from under the desk. Stay where you are, okay? Don't move.
But my grandma...
He was sobbing into the phone. I know. She's going to be okay. Sometimes, the best way to reassure someone is to reassure yourself.
They're trying to get in. I can hear them at the door.
His voice was so low, I could barely make out what he was saying. Okay, just stay put. Don't move and don't make a sound. The police will be there any minute. He was heavy breathing on the other line, and I could hear the sound of the lock of the door being smashed. William, stay as silent as you can. I heard footsteps and the faint whispering of two people talking to each other.
I think they're good.
William started to speak, but started to scream. The phone fell to the ground, and I heard the commotion of William struggling against the intruders in his home. They were swearing at him, and finally, there was a thud.
What do we do with him?
The sound of a woman was faintly heard.
He saw our faces.
A man spoke.
He's just a kid.
She sounded upset.
And he was just a lad.
He stopped short, and then I heard him pick up the phone, and then end the call. The following day on the news, I found out what happened to the boy and his grandmother. Unfortunately, neither made it. Although there's not much of a happy ending here, the best part of this was that there was a full-blown investigation made and the intruders were eventually apprehended. and landed in prison where they belong. Though, they deserve much more than that. Yikes. Something like this would hang on my conscience for a lifetime. Sadly, I'm sure this happened more than I'd like to know. And William was a brave boy and did all he could have done in that situation. Both a scary and cautionary tale. Thank you, Blind Dispatcher, for this fantastic story, and there's more to come. And of course, thank you, listener, for sticking around. And also stay tuned for tomorrow's story. It might be a creepypasta or a short tale, depending on my time. But I'll do all I can to get a story to your ears tomorrow. And remember, if you get a chance, and you happen to have iTunes, leaving me and this channel a review goes such a long way to getting more people listening. So, if you can, leaving a review with a little sentence helps out more than you may first believe. Plus, it helps authors on this channel get their great stories out there. By the way, if you do leave an iTunes review, the reason why I ask for a little sentence in the review is that I know who you are then, so I can then say a special thank you to you. Otherwise, I'll never know who, but I'll be eternally grateful. So thank you all for listening. On that note, you fantastic listeners, it's that time. This is the place where stories live, and you tale-tellers come to listen. Enjoy your day or night, and join me every weekday for our creepy tradition. And as always, till next time.